What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to U2. Yes, indeed. U2 fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Steve Smith, and Steve Smith wanted to see me react to this song by U2 called Volcano. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by In the Name of U2, okay? And the video has 1.5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. U2 Volcano. Cool. Whoa. 3:14. Short song. Okay. Hey, some of my favorite songs are super short. So, like, for example, She from the Misfits. I think it's 1 minute and 28 seconds, I think. Yeah, I have no problem with shorter songs whatsoever, as long as they're good. As long as they sound good, they well written, got a nice beat. Yeah, man, I dig on shorter songs. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I like that light distortion on the bass.
The world is spinning fast tonight. You can hurt yourself trying to hold on to what you used to be. I'm so glad the past is all gone.
I can't get over that distortion on the bass. Whoever came up with the distortion tone and the distortion levels in the mix on the bass, nice job.
Nice.
Really nice job. I am digging that. I wish more bass players would listen to this and have them go, oh, that's the type of distortion I need. I don't need to make my bass sound like a distorted guitar. You know, I don't need to get, you know, the American metal pedal. No, you don't need that. Just a nice light overdrive mixed correctly with the right EQing. Spot on right here. This is what I'm talking about.
This a vacation? were like landing lights. They used to be the clearest blue. Now you don't see so well. The future's gonna land on you. Being out in the wild, being out in the night, being out of your mind. You live here, or is this a vacation?
Can't help but notice that I'm grooving along to this pretty hard. I right before I paused, I caught myself, and I'm doing this, and I'm like, wow, I must be enjoying this more than I thought I was going to. It's got a certain charm to it. It's like I mean, I understand it's a U2 song. I don't question that. It's got kind of, and I know this might trigger some people, but I'm sorry. It almost has like a Duran Duran feel to it. I'm serious. I mean, it's got that type of direction. It's got that type of tone, that type of feel, that type of attitude. Yeah, it's that is not a slight. And I hope people don't take it as a slight. I'm digging it. I'm absolutely digging it. It's got the U2 sound for sure. Bono's vocals are Bono's vocals. But it definitely has that directional, they are definitely steering the ship into Duran Duran territory without question. I think it works. I really and truly think this absolutely works. They're selling it. They're selling it well. So I have no complaints. I'm digging the song overall. Let's finish this out. We'll get to the review. Yep. Short song. I'm glad it was short. I could not imagine this song going on for like 4.5 minutes. No. There's not enough meat on the bone to make it go and fuel that machine for 4.5 minutes. Now, just a tad over 3. Yeah, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Not a lot to talk about. I already said pretty much everything I needed to say during the course of the reaction. So let me get my thoughts together, make sure I didn't forget anything, make sure I didn't miss anything, and I'll see you in the review. And it's going to be short, but we are going to talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was U2 with a tune called Volcano. This was a request from Steve Smith. And this was actually one of Steve's 3 prioritized requests for the month of January for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Steve. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay, like I said before I closed out the video, there's not a lot to talk about because I already said pretty much everything I needed to say during the course of the reaction. So I'm going to hit some bullet points. I might bring up one or two other, quick little short things, but something tells me this is going to be one of those 5-minute reviews. So let's get to it, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 6.5. Yep, 6.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 6.5. What does that mean? Well, a 6.5 would translate to a pretty good skill rating because overall, I think this was actually a pretty good song. It would also get 3 out of 5 stars and a B as in boy, B- letter grade. Yeah, let that one sink in. A B-. So there you go, a 6.5, pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. This is where it stays kind of stuck in the craw of my being when I have to give scores based on objectivity and not subjectivity. If I were to base the score on this song on how I personally feel about it, we would be up in the high 7s, possibly low 8s. I don't know about that. Maybe if it would be low 8s, it'd be very low 8s. 8.0, maybe 8.1. This was a fun tune. It was short, quick, to the point. It didn't stick around and linger. It came like a good DPS. It got in, did its damage, and got out, not trying to be a tank. I love that. I love that. I absolutely love that. I was trying to imagine if this song had gone on for 4.5 minutes, how would it have gone over? It would not have gone over well. It would have gone over pretty much like a lead balloon. It would not have done well with me at all. I would have been pretty upset, actually. No, this was the perfect amount of time to get the point across on the song. It had an 80s sound to it, like an 80s vibe directionally to the song, but with a modern tone, obviously. I mean, you could tell it's U2. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It's definitely U2. But it definitely kind of went, as far as songwriting goes, in the direction of something that one of those, 80s new wave bands, like a band like Duran Duran, for example, would have done. Like if they were to say that this song was released in 1984, 1985, I would absolutely believe it. I would believe it wholeheartedly. It had that direction, it had that mix, it had that level, it had that contribution ratio. Bass dominated this song way more than Edge did. Edge came in very sparingly, but when he did come in fully, he came in and he took over. But when it came to like the verses, they were carried by Adam on the bass, without question. Bono's vocals, very well done, throughout the entire song. In particular, in the chorus, getting up there in that register. Not always the biggest fan of falsetto, but I gotta say, his falsetto on this was very, not just well done, but very appropriate for the style of music. No, overall, I had absolutely no issues with this. Probably the thing that impressed me the most was the bass itself, the bass tone, that light distortion, mixed and EQ'd properly, so it wasn't too bottom heavy. The distortion wasn't so thick that it turned to sludge, like I've heard other bass players on the channel who just don't seem to get it. No, Adam got it. Adam got it on this without question. And whoever did the mixing on this, mixing his bass with that light distortion to make it sound clear yet crunchy, just a little bit of crunch at the same time. Nice job. Seriously, nice job. It's a very simple song, very simplistic in the writing and in the approach. Nothing all that fancy about the songwriting, but it still sounds good. It gets the job done, and at the end of the day, it was enjoyable. So 6.5. Yeah, it's not a bad song at all. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 6.5, which is a pretty good scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.